Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, aka BGFH, and I am back for another channel update type of video. It is mid to late July 2016. What is it, July 20th right now? Recording this on Friday. This will probably go up tomorrow. Just doing, like I said, a channel update here. A few things I wanted to just try to briefly touch on in this video. So yeah, let's just get going. As a backdrop here, I figure some of what I'm going to talk about, it feels only right to jump back into Minecraft, look at my nice crater city here as we're starting to get some daylight here. And yeah, I mean, just, I don't play this near as much as I used to. I haven't really popped into Minecraft for quite some time, but it's really just fun to come back and see some of these creations that I created and that Jawbreaker created, just, having our little realm server here. But yeah, so we're just going to wander around some Crater City. And again, if this looks interesting, if you're new to the channel, you want to see all of this stuff on our server. We've got castles, we've got that big old temple over there, we've got the mid-stadium thing, we've got all kinds of different things. Go check out my Minecraft playlist, especially the final Crater City tour, the final version, the co-op tour, all those types of things. And we go through all of the creations that we've done on our server so far. And yeah, we make the outside of the buildings look cool, but again, one of the things that I particularly like to do is I actually also, they're not just shells, they're not just husks. You go in these buildings and everything is created. We have, like, this is our medical wing. This is our medical building. We have a clinic. We have a hospital. We have OR, ER, all kinds of crazy stuff. I just, went and had fun, and we took all these. We had this city here, and we have everything is confined. Everything that you would kind of want in a city. I made myself the restriction of, let's just make it into a whole bunch of towers, see what we can cram in and be creative, and it worked out pretty dang well. So now that we got the background out of the way, just want to, like I said, talk a little bit about the channel here. Yeah, God, where to begin? So the reason I wanted to jump into Minecraft is because I believe that Minecraft was the first video I did, the first 3 videos I did, actually. I started the channel in 2012, believe it or not, and I can't believe I'm still doing it. I'm cranking out videos fairly regularly, actually pretty regularly, and yeah, I didn't know that it would really go this long. I didn't know that my channel would actually grow as much as it has. So that's really where that's really where I need to start is, like I said, thank you to everybody who has subscribed over the years, who has, stuck with the channel. If you joined early, if you just joined, hey, thanks for finding it, and hope you stick around. I'm not going anywhere for quite some time, as far as I can tell. So hey, that's what we're doing. But yeah, I did my first early castle tour. That wasn't even done yet, but I wanted to share my castle tour, and then it just took off from there. I found the accessibility niche of, like, hey, what can I do differently? If I'm going to cover tech and gaming, there's a gazillion channels out there. What can I do differently? And I, covering things from a blindness, especially low vision perspective, a low vision view. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And since then, it's actually been really neat because I follow and have seen many other channels sprout up since I was doing that. I'm not claiming to be the first by any means, but since I started, I became aware of other blind YouTubers, as it were. I just don't know if I like the word YouTuber. I don't know, it just sounds weird to me. But yeah, I mean, there's been other blind low vision channels, and they're pretty cool. So it's great that, hey, just because either you have no vision or some vision, whatever, no, you can still do this stuff. You can still be a creator. You can still make content, be it tech, gaming, blindness related, whatever it is that you kind of want to do. Hey, go for it. But yeah, so the reason I'm in Minecraft is, like I said, we started this in 2012. I want to say March. And I was reading Twitter earlier today, and Giant Bomb, the website Giant Bomb, I don't know if you're into gaming, you probably have heard of them. Um, they started 10 years ago, officially today, as I'm recording this, apparently. I don't know if they may have started a little bit before then, before they officially became Giant Bomb, because if you remember how Giant Bomb actually started, it was a website that kind of spun out, it kind of started up because you had like Jeff Gersman, Ryan Davis, they were working at GameSpot back in the day, and I followed the crew back then. When they did On the Spot and some of their other shows that they did. But really, I liked On the Spot, and that was one of the first sites where I really kind of started following like a website because of the personalities, because of the people that were on these videos, on these podcasts, these shows, whatever. I really liked Ryan. You had Ryan Davis, like I said, rest in peace, buddy. Jeff Gersman, Brad Shoemaker. They're all at Giant Bomb, and a lot of the other crew is also there. So you have all these different things, and Jeff, they did a video of it eventually. I think they kind of explained it a little bit, but basically Jeff got fired from GameSpot, and he started his own so then he started his own kind of upstart, and they started this thing. They had like a I followed them from the beginning because, like I said, I followed them over from the GameSpot days, and they had what do they call it, the Arrow Pointing Down podcast, and in the beginning it was funny because you go back and listen to those, even I think some of the early Giant Bomb podcasts, where they would start out and they would always review some sort of new energy drink. And then they would do the game news, they would do what they were playing, they would just emails, they would, all that kind of stuff. But they're just really entertaining. And why am I talking about Giant Bomb on my channel update video? Why am I talking about a 10-year anniversary of theirs? Well, it's because honestly, I would say the two things that really got me to start this channel are the video. I don't do a lot of video editing. I shoot raw pretty much, and go for the most part. But video tools, recording tools and stuff like that have become easy enough that, okay, I think I could give this a shot. I can screen capture. I can yak into a microphone for a while. But again, seeing these other personalities, seeing, Giant Bomb especially, and especially their quick look videos, where they take a look at a game kind of, again, like what I do here. I got a huge inspiration of mine was those types of quick look videos. Because again, they were, they're meant to be, hey, we're going to show you a game raw, we're going to show you it as is. If we get lost, if we get stuck, if the game crashes, if we get a bug, hey, we're showing it to you as it is. And I find those to be some of the most helpful types of videos to determine whether or not, A, if a game is accessible, B, if it's something I'm interested in even playing. And so it's like, okay, you know what? I could do this, and maybe, like I said, add my low vision twist to things. So, there's where, again, if you go back early on the videos, I renamed them on the text, but you look at some of my early low vision spotlight videos in that playlist, they are called quick looks, because A, is a part homage to them, but also because I couldn't think of another name. I suck at naming things, and so I couldn't think of another name, and so I just went quick look. And over time, like I said, I just kind of felt uncomfortable of like, I don't know if this is actually trademarked. I don't know if, it's not a generic term, maybe like a let's play. I I just don't know. So I thought of something that I was happy enough with, and we kind of stuck with the Spotlight theme. We got the low vision Spotlight, accessible game and app and VR experience Spotlight videos. I'm still thinking about changing some of the accessible game spotlights to no vision spotlights per some of the somebody's suggestion on the channel, just to kind of match the, hey, low vision, no vision. Okay, it kind of makes sense. I may do that here sometime in the near future. These doors. You have like a God dang it! You have such a nanosecond just to get through these stupid ass doors. Hang on. Especially if they're on the far side. Yeah, there we go. Who would have thought getting through these switch doors in Minecraft would be such a pain? Like, if they lasted like even a second or two longer, it would be better. But you know, that's where it all started. Started doing the Minecraft videos, doing the low vision spotlight, the no vision spot, or the the accessible games, and I figured out a way to capture iOS first with a weird hack as far as, hey, we got this app that was on the App Store for 2 nanoseconds, covered it for a while, and then I discovered Reflector, which is a godsend. That really helps. And yeah, it's just growing from there. It's like I get comfortable doing the Minecraft thing. I do some low vision videos. Okay, let's do some PC and iOS videos. Let's do some. Oh God, I don't know. I've tried streaming. I did an interview with somebody recently, which I'll talk about again shortly. Just all kinds of stuff. I mean, who knows? I got into VR. Figured out how to capture that, really got into the actual VR accessibility thing, and I've kind of developed hey, I'm one of the few low vision VR enthusiasts, shall we say, and so that's been really fun. I've gotten to do I presented at ID24 last year, which was a really interesting, really fun experience. And yeah, so like I said, this channel has actually taught me a lot. It's got me to try a lot of different new things and cover a lot of games, and who knows what'll happen in the future. But yeah, the reason I really wanted to mention Giant Bomb is because, like I said, it's like, holy crap, they're 10 years old already. Giant Bomb, man, if it weren't for them, I mean, I might have tried it eventually, but like I said, just seeing the quick looks, getting those personalities, that kind of just no nonsense, not highly edited and produced videos, like, hey, I can do this. I can make something kind of raw like I'm doing right now. So yeah, Giant Bomb, happy birthday, guys. Keep up another 10 years. I listen to your podcasts every week. I watch a lot of your quick looks. Yeah, just all kinds of stuff. So, that's a huge inspiration for me, a huge reason I was able to kind of think about starting the channel. And yeah, as we look at my helipad here, at the top of my hospital, yeah, Giant Bomb, awesome. And I just wish Ryan Davis was still here, because, man, go back and watch some of his videos, listen to some of what he did, and he was just I wish I could, I still want to meet the Giant Bomb guys in person one day. I would love to meet Jeff and Alex and Vinny and Brad and everybody there, Abby now, Dan, just really cool guys, really cool team. But yeah, man, Ryan Davis, yeah, he was just really funny. Lost him in 2013 around the 4th of July. I remember that. I was like, holy crap, wow. He was right around the same age I was. Maybe, a year older than me? Year older, year younger than me? I forget. But I'm like, holy shit, that is way too young to die like that. Right after he got married and everything. But yeah, wow. So yeah, Giant Bomb. You have them to thank for this channel, largely. Anyway, channel update. So yeah, there's kind of one thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is I did a video, if this goes up on Saturday, literally a week ago, my first interview on the channel. I did a interview for a Kickstarter project that is currently active, Circus Masters Revenge. If you guys liked games like Audio Defense, if you like the Something Else games, you want something kind of audio only, you want something that's action based, like an action based iOS game, yeah, try to chip in, man. I would love to have a game like Audio Defense come back. I didn't look at how many days was left, but if we had, I think we had like 25 days, so we're probably at, 17, 18 days left in the campaign. Probably end early August-ish. So it hasn't really grown. I did back it myself, as I said I would. I backed it last weekend, and I check on it every once in a while just out of curiosity to see how well it's doing, and sadly it's not doing very well. Since I donated, it's kind of, we had like, I think, one donation since, and it hasn't really, I don't know, maybe people don't want it. Again, maybe people just aren't willing to pay for things, I don't know. But well, whatever, if you guys want it, definitely check out the Kickstarter. Go check out the interview. It's on my channel. There's a Kickstarter link in that. If you follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, you'll also find I linked to the Kickstarter there, Circus Masters Revenge. Sounds like a pretty interesting game. I'm hoping to get to see the playable build here in a couple weeks, so it should be kind of interesting there. But yeah, you guys want to see something like that, definitely check out the Kickstarter and help out if you can. So that's one of the other things I wanted to also mention today. Finally, I just kind of wanted to give a quick update on like what's coming in the next little while. I'm still recording videos I'm still recording videos at a regular clip. I have, believe it or not, a lot of videos already pre-recorded. A lot of them pre-recorded already. There's videos that I have that are several months old. They're just, oh, here's this random game that I'm going to cover. So I have plenty of stuff pre-recorded. I'm recording stuff all the time. I've actually already recorded, 3 or 4 different VR videos today as I'm cleaning out my VR library a little bit. Trying to do more accessible games. I still want to go get this game. It's like this Crazy Party I've heard about, a bunch of like mini games and stuff. I want to see what that's about. There's a couple of other PC and iOS games that I want to try to get around to at some point. There's a couple, like I said, there's a few games that I'll be covering. 1 or 2 Kickstarter games coming up here that I've backed that are coming out. Believe it or not, we have Shenmue 1 and 2. They're coming in August. I have this, excuse me, hiccups. The Steam version is pre-ordered. Shenmue 1 and 2. You've heard me talk a lot about those games. Yeah, it has its flaws. Unfortunately, it was largely one of the games that was responsible for introducing QuickTime events, which kind of suck. And the voice acting can be really cheesy at best sometimes, but you know what? Those flaws aside, the game was just really cool. It was ahead of its time. And I'm looking forward, especially the first game. I'm really looking forward to playing a nice HD-ified version of that mid-August. I'm there. Heck yeah, Shenmue 1 and 2. So yeah, we got some accessible games, some VR stuff, some old archive stuff I'm going to sprinkle in. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to do it, but I also want to, I recorded it a long time ago. If you like comedy, if you like weird, there's a game, I've done a spotlight video for it. It's called Jazzpunk. It's a really weird game. It's nerdy, it's weird, it's funny. I have a full playthrough, a full Let's Play for it created, and probably within the next couple of weeks here, I'm going to release that for you guys, probably over a week or so. Because Jazzpunk, you want something funny? There you go. You're gonna want to watch the Jazzpunk videos because they finally released the director's cut version that came to PlayStation first, and then they brought it back to PC. So I was able to see some of the extra content, which isn't a whole lot, but a couple of the things that were in there were pretty funny. Especially just a little teaser. There's like a weird wrestling reference that's pretty damn funny. But yeah, so Jazzpunk, the director's cut, you're going to get to see that here shortly. Full playthrough of that. God, what else? I recorded a couple of other VR videos. Last year I did the VR theme park, looking at roller coasters and little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like carnival games type of things. I've seen a couple other roller coaster things pop up for free here and there, or maybe one of them was like $1, but so we'll probably add a few more of that here. That'll be kind of a before you go back to school thing, just like, man, just think, summer is almost over. It's mid to late July, late August-ish or so. I'm going to release some of those VR theme park videos, and it's back to school for a lot of people. Granted, I work all year, so it doesn't really matter to me, but I don't want winter again. I don't like super hot either, but I'm not ready for ice and snow and crappy sidewalks and all that junk again. I'm just, really, I don't want to deal with that right now. But yeah, the one good thing is football season is starting again. Yay! Hopefully the Vikings don't choke. They get this miraculous Minneapolis Miracle last year, which won some award recently, like this last week, but which is great. It was an awesome event I'll never forget watching, but just a shame that miracle didn't actually result in a miracle of us finally getting to and possibly winning the Super Bowl. No, we choked. We choked in the very next week. It was kind of ugly, actually. So we'll see what happens. We stupidly, I think, got rid of Keenum. I don't know enough about this new quarterback we got, but I just want to see us do well. I'm tired. It's the Vikings curse. I swear to God. We get somewhere that is, we get to the playoffs. We do really well, and then when it actually really counts, choke. So frustrating, so annoying, so frustrating. So, football, yay, we get that again. But yeah, so there's a lot of videos coming up, some cool games, some cool one or two of these playthroughs. Jazzpunk, definitely, you're gonna want to check that out. Some accessible stuff. We have, of course, the fall Apple event for the iPhone and possibly iPads. I don't know if I'm going to get a new iPhone or iPad this year or not. I may. I just don't know. But that's something we'll be covering. I know we'll have the Oculus event coming up. Usually, I don't even remember if Google has a fall event. Like I said, I can't even remember anymore. But, so we're going to have those types of things also soon. Apple's going to, of course, probably going to be in September. What else? I think that's really a lot of what I wanted to talk about. Like I said, just give you guys an idea of what types of videos are coming. I'm going to try to do some more accessible stuff. I want to keep that going. But again, I can't really do a lot because there's not a lot out there. If I don't space them out, we're not going to have anything to cover later on. So that's why I do those fairly infrequently. those apps and games. So yeah, we got some good games. We got a couple walkthroughs. Got some VR stuff, some accessibility stuff, Jazzpunk, Apple, and other events that come out. And like I said, definitely check out that Kickstarter for Circus Master's Revenge. I would love to see that game actually come out, because I'm just curious what it'll play like. I'm curious what it'll sound like, and what it'll, what it'll be, sort of like compared to Audio Defense Zombie Arena. But anyway, I think that's largely it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else update-wise. Oh, yes, one other thing. Remember, you can also follow me on Mixer, mixer.com/BGFH. I've actually done 6 streams, I think, so far, which is quite surprising. And I've done some varied things. I've done a little bit of racing, a little bit of crazy, weird medieval stuff. I've done... with what was that game? City of Brass. We've done some Red Faction Guerrilla, which is awesome, by the way. I've got a spotlight coming out for that pretty soon. I've done Warhammer Vermintide 2, which was really fun. And I've got a couple other ideas for games that I kind of want to at least look at again or try. I'm really thinking about, just because I've had this urge to at least look at on a modern computer again, I have this urge to go back and look at some Elder Scrolls Oblivion and possibly some Skyrim. So that might happen at some point here too. And God knows whatever else I'll cover, but I might do another stream this weekend. You never can tell. But again, if you follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, I'll try to announce, before I go live. So if people want to tune in, but you can, like I said, you can also follow me on Mixer, mixer.com/BGFH. And if you do the notifications thing, you'll also get a notification when I go live. So, yeah, I'm poking around, trying a little bit of streaming. Again, trying a whole bunch of new things, seeing what sticks, seeing what's fun. Yeah. So, I think we're kind of just going to wrap it up there. That is a channel update for July. I don't think I'm forgetting anything now. Like I said, follow me on all the places. Twitter, Mixer. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you did. Definitely share it if you know of any other, hey, if you know of a developer who might find some of the VR accessibility stuff or some of the game accessibility stuff helpful, send them my way. I'd be glad to answer any questions people have. You looking for some ideas or, beta testing if you want to do some accessibility, get a hold of me and we'll figure it out, because I do a lot of that kind of stuff lately and I don't mind doing a little bit more. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me again, Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, mixer.com/BGFH. And until next time, I will chat with you guys again later.